What's going on, everybody? Derek Spallone here. Glad to be alongside Houston Rocket big man Dwight Howard. Dwight, how are you doing, man?
I am just fine. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here today. Even though it's a little snowy outside, the sun is out, and I'm smiling.
Absolutely, Dwight. Well, let's jump right into it, man. With the playoffs approaching shortly, what are some skills you feel the team needs to improve upon?
Well, I would say our defense, has to be a lot stronger. I think from the beginning of the season till now, our defense has been a lot better. In order for us to succeed in the playoffs, we really got to step up our defense, and it starts with myself. I got to do a better job on the defensive end of protecting the paint, making sure we hold teams to one shot, and then after that, we're off to the races.
Dwight, how has playing with guys like James Harden, Omer Ashik, and Chandler Parsons helped improve your own personal game?
My job is to make these guys better, and that's why I came here, is to make their games better so they can blossom. I understand at this point, the more I help them grow as players, the better I'll be, the better our team will be. Watching a guy like James grow from the beginning of the season till now has been great. The same with Chandler. And Omer, he's battled injuries all year. He's come back strong. He's playing good basketball. So I'm just happy with the whole process that we have here in Houston.
The Houston Rockets have a great reputation of developing centers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Yao Ming. Do you ever worry about how you kind of stack up with some of those guys?
My job is not to compare myself with them. Just be who I am. I've accomplished a lot, in the 10 years that I've been in the NBA. And I got about 10 more years left in the tank to play. And most of those guys really developed late in their career. You look at a guy like Hakeem, he won his first championship in year 10. So it takes time to develop as a big man in this league. And I've grown in the process, and from day one till now, I think I've become a better player.
Dwight, you're a double-double machine, currently averaging 18 points per game along with 12 boards per game. How have you been able to just maintain this high level of performance?
Just go out there and think about winning, That's the only thing, For me, it's not about, scoring 30 points a night, but just dominating every single night, making my teammates better, making sure they get open shots, making sure, I protect the paint. And just like I said, I want to make all those guys better. If I do that every single night, we're going to have an opportunity to win.
Dwight, just a couple more quick questions. I want to go back a little bit. Being 18 years old, the first overall draft pick, having to be the face of a franchise. How were you able to just deal with that? Especially at such a young age.
Well, it was something that I always dreamed about, and I was excited actually, to have that opportunity. It's a blessing to be able to say you're the guy for a team. The guy that everybody looks at, the guy that's all on the billboards and the pictures and the season passes and all that stuff. It's a blessing, So I took that, and I said I want to do whatever I can to make this franchise the best franchise in the world. And we had some great moments in Orlando, and I was excited, about the opportunity to do that there, but then also coming here to Houston and having a guy like James and myself, be the two faces of a great organization. It's a dream come true.
My final question for you, I know you're involved in a lot of charities back home, foundations. What are some of those that you're involved with?
Well, I have a foundation. It's called a D12 Foundation. We've done a lot of great things in the Orlando area. We've done this big thing called the Blessings in a Backpack, which is where each Thursday and Friday we would make backpacks for kids in school because they wouldn't get enough food to go for throughout the weekend. So we had to get them food that would last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and even Monday. And I did that while I was in Orlando. I also helped out with this place called a Beta Center, which was a center for women who had kids at a very young age. And what we would do there is make sure that they got food, make sure they had a place to stay. Also just make sure that the kids got an opportunity to get an education. So we educated the kids, but we also made sure that the teens who were in there, the moms, we also made sure that they got their education too. So I've done a lot of things in the States, but also I've done some great things overseas. I built some places for schools, some dorms and stuff like that. In Tanzania, I've done a lot of things in China with my foundation, where we started basketball and educational programs for kids. And I've tried to do my best to give back to the world, and also just show God how thankful I am that He's blessed me with the opportunity to do the thing that I love the most, which is play basketball.
That's the man right there, Dwight Howard on and off the court. Derek Spallone, Dwight Howard, appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.